Welcome back to CasualT Gaming. My name is Jason. I want to thank you all for putting up with my absence. I've been a little under the weather, and so have the girls, so it's been kind of tough to find time to record any gameplay. But we're back, and we're going to go ahead and continue with the next mission in Chapter 1, Trans-Siberian Railway. So let's roll the intro.
Russia, at the turn of the century. Tsar Nicholas II rules with an iron fist. Anyone who dares to be thrilled by far too dangerous ideas is summarily sent to the endless vastness of Siberia. But many are here of their own free will. Arriving from the overpopulated East, they hope for a better life. The longest railway in the world is going to make it possible.
So we're definitely going to want to focus on rail in this mission, and I think that if it's not explicitly stated in the mission goals, I think that most of what we're going to try to do is be accomplished by rail.
People don't necessarily head for Siberia voluntarily. But once they're here, they soon learn to love the time intimately. Now, the longest railway in the world is supposed to be completed here. You head a key ministry within the Tsarist Empire.
I'm not sure I would be saying Brookfield
That's why
Goods.
The Tsar has entrusted you with this prestigious project. Greatness lies ahead. Soon it will be completed, the railway line that crosses the continent. But the most important leg is still missing. The section all around Lake Baikal, the golden clasp of the Russian belt of steel. The terrain along the lake shore is treacherous and requires meticulous preparation. Take the necessary measures so that construction can begin soon. First of all, feeder routes to the shores of Lake Baikal must be built, so that supplies of materials
steel from here and here.
Ensured.
So let's go ahead and get the steel production started, since we need to get that from here to here. So let's go ahead and build our medium country road. Oh, let's try not to go through. I have a feeling we're going to need to hit this rail line on the other side eventually. So let's try to do something like that. And we'll go ahead and set up some, we'll set up some truck stations. And trying to minimize the amount of distance we need to travel. And we'll go ahead and set up our road depot. And set up our two lines. Now, we know that we're going to need as much iron ore as we do coal, but the coal, or the iron ore, is what appears to be nearly twice as far away. So we're going to use double the vehicles. So this will be the Baikal iron. And then we'll have a new line that will be Baikal coal. Let's spell that correctly. And then we'll go here to our road depot, and we will need to buy cargo. Let's see what will carry 5 at 12, 5 at 12, or 6 at 12. So I think we're going to go ahead and get that. So we'll do 5 for the coal, and then we'll do 10 for the iron, and that should get our production started. Now, connect Irkutsk and Port Baikal with the railway line, and I think I did see a railway line that already started into the city, and so I will figure, there's a branch right here. We will just connect these two. with a track. Something like this, perhaps. A little slow there in that corner, but that's okay. And then, well, actually, we'll go ahead and get the game playing so that these vehicles can start moving and producing the steel. And then collect, Ulan Ude, okay, which is way down here, and Baikalsk, which is way up here. And we've got ourselves a stone mine here that I want to be able to tie into pretty easily. So I think I'm going to run the rail. Through there is fine. And we'll make a nice big sweep. Nice big sweep like that. And then where exactly is the... There we go. And so we've got our rail lines connected. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be transporting yet, so I don't want to go ahead and... But I will go ahead and build the train depot, since we know we're eventually going to need those on either end. And let's try to build these sort of central... like that. And we'll go ahead and build a similar rail depot on this side. Since we know we're eventually going to have to put a train on these, we might as well get the depots out and ready. And like I said, I'm 99% sure we're going to need to take the steel over, so let's go ahead and build out this rail right here as well with a terminus cargo. Alright, and I'm going to speed the game up since I think that we finally got our trucks with actual supplies in them now coming up. And I'm wondering, oh, they're all waiting here to load. What happened? I'm 99% sure I purchased...
The golden
Oh,
the Russian
and that's hilarious.
isn't called that for nothing. One day it will encircle Lake Baikal.
Nope,
A piece of
not what I
jewelry.
was trying to do.
The construction calls for extraordinary skill. The whole thing costs a huge pile of money. Get started creating the first stage of the line, which will go down in history as a masterpiece in the art of engineering. Good planning is essential. The surveying work shows that two possible routes suggest themselves for the line.
Well, I'm going to start producing a lot, so let's go ahead and just do higher material.
Well, that's the way it should be. All that has to be done now is to have everything brought to the construction site.
Okay. So we do need a new steel, so we're going to call this the Baikal Steel Delivery. And we're going to need to build a train for it. And so we are going to go for, what's our fastest train? 37, 40 miles an hour. Let's add that one. And we're going to need some cargo.
The Association of Sable Breeders asks for help. You're supposed to advertise the association's next meeting by announcing it loudly all over town.
Alright. Sure.
Take a walk through town. Advertise for the worthy cause of sable breeding.
A bus route with at least 3 stations in Irkutsk. Alright, well, we can do that while we're waiting for the rest of the game to load. So, bus stations, well, we got 1, 2, we'll do 4 to cover the whole city. And we'll do a new line, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be the Irkutsk bus. And we'll need to add ourselves a road depot. And we'll just stick it here on the river. And we'll need to buy a couple of passenger vehicles. We'll buy, let's buy 3. And assign those to the Irkutsk bus line.
Excellent. The first leg has been completed. Tsar Nicholas is extremely pleased. But the terrain is treacherous. A muddy quagmire in the summer, frozen solid in winter. Thanks to stable steel structures, the tracks are luckily going to stay right where they are. Nothing happens without materials. Make sure that they are ready and waiting by the time the next leg is to be completed.
Alright, so here is where we're going to have to delete out a little bit of the rail in order to put in our new cargo station. Delete out all.
In reality, the Association of Sable Breeders turned out to be a group of subversive subjects who are conspiring to overthrow the Tsar. You must prevent the meetings at all costs.
Okay, well, we'll figure that one out in a minute. In the meantime, let's go ahead and build our road such that now this station covers here, and we're going to create a line, and it's going to go from Moskishkawa to there. So this is going to be the Baikalsk stone delivery line. And again, we're going to need a train for that. So we're going to pick our 40-mile-an-hour Russian PV. Or, no. I said we want our 40-mile-an-hour Russian PV. And we're going to want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to assign that to the stone delivery. And find out the meeting points for the conspiracy and demolish them. Precise filtering. Yeah, I have no idea. So we're gonna, again, with some of these bonus tasks, they don't explain what you're supposed to do. And so I'm not even gonna bother. I'm gonna just keep supplying the second delivery with stone. In fact, I got 42 stone on that train already.
The geopolitical situation is coming to a head. Trouble is brewing on the eastern borders of the Empire. Time is short. See to it that the route is completed in good time, so that the necessary logistics infrastructure is ready if worst comes to worst. The Tsar cannot be disappointed under any circumstances. In other words, get going. Hurry up. Get everything that's needed here quickly so that the railroad is completed on time. Material is constantly disappearing from the construction sites. And just what might be the cause? There are rumors that a mysterious creature is prowling around the taiga.
Yeah,
A
no.
well-known shaman supposedly knows what to do.
We're gonna, like I said, we're at the point now where we're gonna start ignoring the. We're gonna just start ignoring the bonus missions because I am tired of running around wondering what's going on with those. So let's see if we can get some of this, some more coal here. Now that we've got all the iron, it seems that we're up to what we need. Oh, third construction site. I see. We need to get it up to here. My bad. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and modify our lines. Let's pause the game real quick. And we will modify our lines to add a station. So after that, we will have it go to the construction site. And let's see if just that step alone will work. And it's saying could not connect all stations because unlike that side, this train line was not finished. Okay, or we're not allowed to build in there. I see. So now let's. Okay, so here's what we're going to do instead. We are going to go back and edit that line. We're going to delete that out. We don't want that. And we don't want that because we want it to just drop off here. And then what we'll do is we'll create a new line from here to here. And this will be, we're just going to call this by call third construction delivery. And what we're going to do is we're going to create a ferry line from Baikal's Carver to Baikal, and this will be Baikal Stone Ferry. And what we'll do is we will create a cargo. Well, we'll do 110, and we'll do 2 of these ships. Well, we'll do 1 of these ships for now. And it'll go on the Baikal Stone Ferry. These are big ships, so in fact we're going to replace these ships with the Wilhelms, and in this case it should work because it's a small line, small dock to small dock. And then we will have the train that we're going to purchase for the, so it'll take, we'll do half steel, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll do half stone, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be the third construction because it wants both materials. And now we'll fast forward the game and see what happens. Is this train carrying no stone at all? Because there was no demand for stone here at the time. Now there should be demand for stone. Oh, interesting, interesting. Let's take a quick look at our vehicles and see if those new box cars should be something we should look into. Okay, I may have made things worse. Let's see. Box cars. Gondola. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we don't actually need 72. Okay, we're not dropping off any steel here, even though we need steel here. Let's see if maybe that's because I need to add a truck station here. And maybe it's because I modified this vehicle and made it so it cannot transfer steel. Yeah. Maybe that'll fix that. Yeah. Some days trying to be too good. Let's go ahead and duplicate. Well, no, that ship can carry 70. There's only 60 at the dock, so we're okay there. So you can carry more, but slower because I've made the train too big. Yeah, and there we go. We can't produce 60 at a time, so this train is twice as long as it should be. So once this train arrives, we should finish this supplying the third construction site mission.
It's done. The railroad project that has just been completed has safeguarded Russia's influence in Eastern Asia. Japan takes a very dim view of it. It has declared war on the Tsarist Empire and promptly attacked. The point now is to act as fast as possible. Ensure that the supplies of materiel for waging war get to the Eastern Front.
Okay, well, we've got munitions here in Irkutsk, and we need to send them to this one here in Ulan-Ude. Now, we did just build this ginormous railroad, so we could send a train all the way around. That's option one. Option two is a train to here and a ferry across. And I'm leaning towards that option since I think it'll be easier to just double up the rail line here and build a really fast train to bring it down to here. And we've already got a relatively fast train from, well, we have no train from here to here right now. So let's go ahead and build that line from here to here, and that's going to be the Irkutsk munitions to the port. And we're going to go ahead and build ourselves a nice fast train for that. It can supply up to 400, so we should be in good shape. We'll go ahead and buy our fastest train, and it'll have cargo 31. Okay, so actually none of our trains, oh, I'm sorry, boxcar can hold that, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because I think that the ship we're gonna use is gonna have a capacity of 70, so having a capacity of 72 here is not gonna be a bad idea. And then we're gonna build our new line. Well, actually this ship, if I remember correctly, cannot transport munitions. Okay. Actually, neither of our ships can transport munitions. That's not good. Alright, so that idea of running it right across here is not going to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our munitions line, and we are going to actually not the train itself, but the munitions line. We're going to ditch the second stop here, and we're going to add the second stop all the way down here, and we're going to make it run as quickly as possible. Now, part of that is going to be that I'm going to double up some of these train lines so that we have some passing areas. Sorry about that, folks. We had a minor baby emergency, and you may still be able to hear them crying now, so, that is the joy of having little ones, unfortunately. Sometimes they are going to, they're going to give you a little grief. So we're going to go ahead and create some signals here. And through here, oh, we already have a secondary line. I think I'm just going to take advantage of that. And it's expensive, yes, I know. But it's a heck of a lot simpler. Let's see what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to draw a parallel track. That's going to connect up to here because I don't actually need to stop at this station. And I'm actually going to pause the game real quick because I just realized they want 150 and this train is going to be one shy. And then we're going to clone the train and have a second one. And go. Oh, well, there, we're going to actually need 3 trains. Where did the second train go? Oh. Okay, well, by the time it gets there, it'll be... Well, thank you for joining me at CasualT Gaming. I guess that was the end of Mission 5, Trans-Siberian Railroad. It was actually a fairly simple mission, especially compared to the last ones that we've played, and it just required a lot of patience because these rail routes got to be pretty stinking long. Anyway, thank you again. Please comment below, like, and subscribe if you're interested in more videos from Transport Fever 2. We'll probably play the last mission in Chapter 1 shortly. And then after that, we'll probably switch over to a free game just so that we can explore some more modern equipment as well as some new scenarios, since these missions have started to get a little bit repetitive feeling. Anyways, thank you again, and until next time, take care.